guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be building an RN-50, which is a 50 caliber rifle, break action, single shot, and this one's a bit heavy, but the one I'm going to be making today has a shorter barrel, and this is a case where bigger isn't always better because it's going to be a lot easier to shoot with less recoil. At least that's what I've been told, so I'm hoping that's true. But I'm going to build this and then I'll test fire it and we'll see if I built it correctly, which I'm just joking. I totally know what I'm doing. I even have an instruction manual right here, so nothing's gonna go wrong here. Let's get into the video. So step one of building an RN-50, get yourself a snack because you're gonna be here for a while. Want some cantaloupe?
No. Does it have beer in it? Or no?
Step two, secure your hair. If you're a woman, I guess you could be a man too. Man buns are in, right? Okay, so I gotta get all the parts I need. So this is everything we're gonna need. It's like IKEA furniture. It's pretty simple actually. A barrel, upper receiver, lower receiver, takedown pin, some sort of nut, a grip nut, and a muzzle brake. First, I'm gonna put, well, this is more like the third step. I'm gonna put some gloves on because I'm gonna be working with brake cleaner, which apparently is carcinogenic. And it also just makes your hands really dry. So we want nice, womanly, soft hands. Over a trash can, which you can't really see right now, I'm going to spray out the upper receiver because it's all greasy inside, and we want the Loctite to adhere properly. Now the threads are completely degreased, which I guess I could show. That's not gonna look very good, is it? No, not at all. Never mind. And I'm also going to degrease the breech end of the barrel in the same fashion. Now I'm gonna clamp the upper receiver with a little bit of leather under it so it doesn't get scratched. I'm gonna clamp it into the vise with a little bit exposed so that, actually I forget why, but I know that I leave a little bit exposed. Okay, that sucker's not going anywhere. I'm gonna apply some Loctite right here close to the shoulder of the breech end of the barrel. And oh my gosh, I degreased the wrong end. It doesn't affect anything, but I stupidly degreased the end that is not, my eye is twitching now. I degreased the end that doesn't even hold the barrel. Next step, put a little bit of Loctite, and this process is gonna have to go by really quickly because if the Loctite sets before it's screwed in all the way, I'm gonna have to use a torch to get it out, and I don't want to do that. Now you're not supposed to touch this to the threads because then the Loctite will start to activate and be hardened inside, which I think has happened. I think it's like, oh. Apparently it was locked. The Loctite was locked. I didn't even know you could do that, but moving on. Carefully, without hitting the barrel on every single way. This is like ridiculously short. Holy crap. There's no way. This thing is so short. So anyway, I'm tightening it as much as I can by hand. I don't know if you can hear me over that. But then, you gotta move quickly before the loctite sets. So now, I'm gonna try to tighten this as much as I can. Yikes. Love it. Love it when that happens. Awesome. Well, I think that's got to be good enough, but I need my no-go and go gauges. We first put the go gauge right here. I don't really know if you can see that. Alright, this is the part where we check to make sure the gun is headspaced properly. The breech cap will close on the go gauge and not close on the no-go gauge, but that's...
But what?
I don't know. That's what we're gonna find out. So on the go gauge, there is no space at all. We've got a little gap there, so we're good. It kind of looks exactly the same, but not really. I was supposed to spray this down with oil, but it doesn't really matter when you do it. It's just... Lucky I'm one of the few people who knows how to build this gun, so you can't say I'm not right. Unless it's something that's just insanely wrong, just from the point of view of a mechanical engineer, but... What can I say? The next step is to make sure that the scope rail is in line, or properly aligned. So you gotta come over here. Well, okay, this is gonna be impossible because that barrel is, I'm not even in the shot. That barrel is the shortest thing I've ever seen. So I'm not gonna be able to tell if it's in line. Because usually the barrel would be extended all the way out here and you can just look down and tell if the scope's in line with it. But in this case, the barrel stops very close, so I don't even know how this can be done. Somebody's gonna have to redo this. But just to be safe, let's pretend that I did this part because I'd rather somebody check it over before I send it out with a with a lopsided scope rail, which I guess I could just do it. I'll tighten it right now just because. Never mind. Basically, we have this tool that sits the nut right there. Go right underneath it and finish tightening it. I assure you, someone else will check over it before we send it out, don't worry. Jam nut and the muzzle brake. And screw that on. So we don't usually put it hanging off a table like this, but I'm just demonstrating how this would be done. And then the muzzle brake. These gloves are too big. And we want it flat on the top, so it's gonna look sideways because the gun's on its side, but basically tighten the jam nut to make the muzzle brake straight, and that's how it looks. Which we would usually Loctite this, but because we have to test fire it, which we always do, we Loctite it after that, after the fact. Because that way we can run down the muzzle end with a cleaning patch. I'm taking a lower, which I built this lower. I built every part of this gun. I built the breech cap. I built this. I built this, which took about 5 seconds, but I still built it. So we take this, which you would call an upper receiver, and first of all I'm going to check to make sure that this functions properly. Make sure it functions properly. Good. And then I have it backwards. So sometimes this is screwed a little too tightly together, so there's not a big enough gap and I'd have to loosen it, but this one seems to fit just fine. And you hold it at a 45-degree angle, insert the takedown pin. Now we test to make sure that the brake action works properly, and it appears that it does. So there's the completed product. I kind of want one of these for myself. Like this would be cute just to put under my bed. Could you imagine somebody breaking in? I just break open. It would take a bit of time. I'd really need to aim properly and get the first shot, first kill, because otherwise it would take a bit of time to reload it. But with 50 caliber, you don't really need a second shot. All right, well, time to go test fire. See you out there. If you find out, if I don't end up posting this video, that means I got killed. I'm not gonna even joke about that though, because I'm about to shoot this and I don't want to die, so. I really have to pee, so I hope I don't pee my pants.
Ready to go.
All right, okay. Fire in the hole! I almost crapped myself. Okay, that was fun, but a little intense.
Yeah, no doubt.
Can we have a do-over? Just in case I didn't like my face. Okay, fire in the hole! Holy crap. Ow. Well, I created something that actually fired, so I'm proud. So now I'm going to be shooting the RN-9, which was built by Royal Nonesuch, and well, designed and built by Royal Nonesuch. Let's see how this baby works. Alright, so the round's already chambered because I couldn't do it myself. This isn't very comfortable.
It's not supposed to be.
I'm just going to shoot it like that. Hopefully I'm in line. So, how do you even...
Not
Very
too bad.
seamless design. 10 out of 10 would shoot again. You may think I'm immune to the crappy jobs here at Serbu Firearms, but I'm one who has to clean the men's bathroom. Oh crap. Someone took a deuce. Or should I say, douche. Ah. You're recording. My fly's down.
We'll talk.
I know you're recording.
Are you a leader now?
Why is the camera like that?
Okay, go ahead.
And that's how you build an RN-50. And that's how you build an RN-50.